Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Yo, chat, what do you think of our fresh haircut here? Ready for some TwitchCon, bro, in a couple of days. We've been refreshed, alright? We touched some grass yesterday. Take it easy, you know? Did some IRL stuff, you know what I'm saying, boys? And apparently, the one day that I don't stream this game and I don't play, a lot has happened. Normally I start the stream nowadays with doing like a video react, but there's been so many announcements that I think we're gonna just go over this stuff, because there's at least 5 announcements. Mop Classic coming out July 1st, or pre-patch July 1st, and the full release July 21st. So that's like only less than 2 months away for the full launch, and July 1st is the pre-patch. Honestly, that is further than I expected. I was thinking like it would be a bit sooner than that, to be honest, but that's still not that bad. It's on in August at least. They always said it could be all the way till the end of August, so it looks like it's coming out, I guess, in a month, the pre-patch, right? Yeah. What are we gonna do until then, bro? Fuck. That's still a long time away. That's a long time away, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. I haven't played the Cataclysm since it came out, basically. It came out, I played it for a few weeks, and then I quit. I don't know. Maybe we played out a bit. We'll see. What do we have here? That was the actual announcement. You've ended Deathwing's destructive rampage. No, I didn't. I didn't kill Deathwing. This is just an announcement trailer. Okay. I think this is the same one they used like 6 months ago. Never killed Deathwing. I killed Deathwing 15 years ago, actually. Yes. Mists of Pandaria Classic pre-expansion patch. What's in the pre-patch? New playable race. New. New hero class. New. Revamped classes. All classes have been updated with a new talent system, improved abilities and spells. Okay. AoE looting. Cool. That's nice. World event attack on Terramore Isle. Join the battle and take part in the Terramore's Fall scenario, detailing events leading up to expansion's launch. Pet battles. Yo, now that's some real content right there, guys. I've been wanting pet battles in Classic since Classic was announced. Oh my god, dude, let's go. Pet battles, boys. Yo, and more. Awesome stuff. Okay. What's inside Mop Classic? With the launch of Mists of Pandaria Classic on July 21st, level through new zones, new dungeons, and new raids, engage in PvP combat, and dive further into the mysteries of Pandaria. New level cap, lush new lands, dungeons and raids, new PvP arena and 2 new battlegrounds, Sunsog Ranch, embrace a farmer's life with your own farm, allowing you to plant and harvest crops. Head to the Valley of the Four Winds, earning reputation with the tillers, and earn a plush plot of soil to till. Okay. Scenarios. Yeah, we know what those are. Challenge mode dungeons. Cool. Alright, so there's nothing new here. This is just what was in old Mop, right? I don't see anything new. Get a boost from Balnazar in Season of Discovery. Take advantage of a golden opportunity and get a head start in Mists of Pandaria Classic through June 30th, successfully defeating Dreadlord Balnazar in the Scarlet Enclave raid in Season of Discovery to earn a 1 level 85 character boost, classic progression, just in time to visit Pandaria. Damn, dude, I'm telling you guys, they really want you to play Mop. They're like, yo, you get a level 85 boost if you kill the first boss in SOD. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? They're trying to pivot players from SOD into Mop here. Finish the fight to the end and your reward will be granted on July 1st. And if you're already taken down Balnazar in Season of Discovery, have no fear. You too will be granted a character boost for your retroactive bravery. Okay, cool. You must have an active World of Warcraft subscription or game time. Only 1 level 85 character boost progression will be granted per active World of Warcraft subscription or game time account. I think this is a pretty good idea. I mean, maybe some people would just kill the boss only to boost their character. People that are not playing SOD right now. And maybe some people that are playing SOD will be checking out Mop because now they have a free 85. So this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's a good idea. I never thought of this. Kill Balnazar, you get a level 85 boost in Mop. But you cannot use it until July 1st. Which is when the pre-patch launches. Play through the Pandaren starting experience from July 1st through July 30th to earn the mysterious Xiaohao Sage Serpent skywriting mount in Modern World of Warcraft by following a few simple steps. Install World of Warcraft Mop Classic, create a Pandaren character, complete the Pandaren starting experience, including choosing the path of either Alliance or Horde. Once completed, Xiaohao Sage Serpent will be delivered to your collection in Modern WoW. They're doing the same thing here, so they're hoping that some people that play Modern WoW play Mop Classic so they can get this mount and then maybe they keep playing, right? So yeah, they're trying to get people to play Mop basically from SOD and from Modern. Xiaohao Sage Serpent is only available in Modern World of Warcraft and requires a subscription or game time. Alright, what else? Rediscover pure adventure with Sha-infused upgrades. Embrace the power of the Sha and optional Sha-infused epic and heroic packs to warp your experience with a themed bundle of new items and bonuses. Oh yeah, these are like 80 euros, I think. This is 80 euros. This is like 40 euros or something. And you get all this stuff. There it is. So that's the Mop announcement. It's coming out July 21st. And July 1st is the pre-patch. So it's only going to be a 3-week pre-patch. I would have preferred a 1-month pre-patch, but that's fine. It's better than 2 weeks that we had in TBC. July 1st. Alright, so that's a bit more than a month away. It's like 5 resets away. Cool. What's next? I got 5 things here. Get up to 30% off select game services through June 16th. Alright, so the reason why I have this open is I think this basically confirms that they won't be doing anything with servers in Mop. They're just gonna keep the servers the way they are. They're not gonna merge any. They're not gonna add any. The way you deal with your server being dead is you just pay Blizzard money for it. You can buy 6 character transfers for only 56 euros. Down from $80. Sorry, $56 down from $80. Okay, guys. That's all you gotta do. All right. Make sure you buy those transfers while they are 30% off. Blizzard is helping you guys out here. Thank you, Blizzard, so much. Alright, next. Scarlet Enclave player buff starting June 3rd. Beginning on June 3rd, player characters will receive a 5% increase to their damage, healing, and health within the Scarlet Enclave raid and Season of Discovery. This buff will increase by an additional 5% every 2 weeks, reaching a maximum of 25%. Alright, this is the ICC buff they were talking about before Phase 8 came out. It is happening in SOD. If you still haven't killed Calderan, it will be easier. Okay, so good for the guilds that are like struggling and stuff like that, right? And also, I guess people that are gonna kill Balnazar for the level 85 boost. I bet there's gonna be raids being formed that only try to kill Balnazar and that's it, and then they disband just to get the level 85. So obviously we have 40 players that have no gear or experience in the raid. Balnazar probably would be a struggle for those guys, so this buff would help. I mean, you have till June 1st to do it, right? Not June 1st, July 1st, right? Joyous Journeys. Joyous Journeys 50% experience buff returns. Cataclysm Classic. Does it say when it's going away? I wonder if this goes away when the pre-patch comes out. But you have a 50% experience buff. Take advantage of the Joyous Journeys experience buff now until the Mist of Pandaria Classic pre-patch arrives. Really? Okay. A reason to play Cata now until the instead of waiting till the pre-patch. So this is their way of giving people a reason to play, because the pre-patch is always a reason to play. So now you have, yeah, it's like a pre-patch where you just have an XP buff. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Anyways, once the pre-patch comes out, isn't leveling faster? Like, don't you get stronger? Probably, so it'd be about the same, right? It goes away when pre-patch arrives. And here's the last one, guys. This is the big announcement right here. Very sad announcement. If you are someone that enjoys Season of Discovery like me, this has been my favorite game mode that they have made. I think it has, the most fun I've had playing, right? They're obviously like relaunching Classic is fun, but like it's, we've done it before, we know everything, right? There's not much new stuff to do. But SOD actually had some interesting teams, like with Mage Healer, Rogue Tank, stuff like this. And yeah, apparently those Phase 9 rumors were not true at all. Who would have guessed? The 100% Phase 9 confirmation video was fake news, guys. Alright? Alright, let's read this right here. Let's see what they have to say. The end of Season of Discovery. Work on next major WoW Classic project begins. I think this is posted by Agron, by the way. As you may have read here, we are excited to offer those of you who have completed the Balnazar encounter in the Scarlet Enclave raid a free Mist of Pandaria Classic boost. We believe that it would be a great capstone for Season of Discovery to offer those of you who are looking to embark on your next Classic adventure this opportunity to hop into Mist of Pandaria right away when it launches. Okay, so they're basically saying, hey, don't be sad that SOD's over. You now get to play Mop Classic, and here's a level 85 character. Go have fun, go play there, right? This is kind of what they're doing, right? They're like, hey, show's over here, but we got Mop. Mop is gonna be fun, trust me. Go play that, right? So they are basically literally giving you the keys for the place, right? You got little 85 characters, yours. Go have fun, right? When we look back on the journey we have taken in Season of Discovery, we are incredibly proud of the time we got to spend with all of you in this unique take. From the first moments that players sat down at the demo stations at BlizzCon in 2023, we knew we had something special. And it's wild to think that it has been over 18 months since we announced it. See, this is their way of saying like, hey, it's been out for a long time. You guys knew it was gonna end at some point. Don't get mad that it's ending. It's been almost 2 years, right? Everything is tied for a reason here. When we think of the impact that Season of Discovery will ultimately have on World of Warcraft, we think about how it helped prove something that a lot of us already knew. There is an enormous appetite for new experiences set against the backdrop of original WoW. As soon as the realms went live and we saw the response, we knew we had an unprecedented opportunity to immerse ourselves in new concepts and ideas and see what works and what doesn't. Several months ago, as we wrapped up development on Naxxramas and Karazhan Crypts, we had originally planned for that to be the final content phase to Season of Discovery. However, we couldn't let go of the one major unrealized dream for SOD, the Scarlet Enclave. We looked at our schedule and decided to take a risk in order to make time and create this new raid tier and really punctuate the Season of Discovery experience with something special. We are very glad we did. It's been incredibly fun to play and progress through the new content with you. Yeah, it's been a great raid. I think this has been the most fun raid they've done in all of SOD. Personally, been having a blast doing it. Season of Discovery was a great success beyond our wildest imagination back in 2023. We learned so much, we grew as a team, both literally and figuratively, and we have been invigorated for the future like never before. That future for Season of Discovery is somewhat bittersweet, as we have made the decision to slow down on Season of Discovery and begin work on our next major project in the original WoW design space. Ladies and gentlemen, Classic Plus is confirmed right there. Begin work on our next major project in the original WoW design space. And that is not relaunching vanilla WoW, no changes for the 50th time. That is actually making a real game. Alright, Classic Plus, boys. And they also said slow down on SOD. They didn't say stop. Or that probably means they're stopping. At this point, I'm not gonna be hoping for a Phase 9. And even if we get a Phase 9, it'll be like a year away. So, like, slow down. I mean, yeah. You can interpret that as maybe there's another phase, but that's pretty optimistic at this point. They didn't say stop, but they're basically telling you it's over, right? And they're telling you they're now working on Classic Plus. So that's what they are doing. We have big plans and big ambitions for this type of found photographs content set in the original World of Warcraft, original World of Azeroth. But in order to realize those ambitions, we need to make sure we're spending our time where it will make the most impact on the long-term future of WoW Classic. Long-term future, boys. Nice. That's what we need. We don't want another season. The word season is terrible. People hear that, they think it's gonna be a short few months of a game. Even though it ended up being 18 months, which is the length of an expansion, it still was, in terms of MMOs, short, right? So now they're like, hey, long-term future, all right? Don't use the word season again, please. We want to set ourselves up for success by taking the time we need to get in the proverbial kitchen and cook. Iterate on and shape our ideas and lessons learned from Season of Discovery into something truly exciting. Season of Discovery was always meant to be an ephemeral seasonal experience, and while it became so much more for a time, we're extremely excited about the things we're working on for the future. Yeah, they are basically tripling, quadrupling down on Classic Plus here. At this point, Classic Plus is 101% happening, right? There's a whole paragraph about it here. Very nice. But we already knew that, you know, I already knew they were working on Classic Plus since they talked about it basically in like one of the interviews before season 2 or like phase 2 of SOD, right? They just didn't say it out loud, but they always hinted at it. So that SOD is basically a Classic Plus beta. We have no plans to shut down the SOD realms, and we hope to see the game mode continue to operate similar to WoW Classic era for many months, if not years. We have all grown attached to our characters, just like you have, and we are happy to continue the adventure, with you for as long as you'd like. We sincerely thank you for joining us on this incredible journey in Season of Discovery. Thank you all for playing with us, making new friends with us, for giving us feedback, for pushing the boundaries of what content set in original WoW could look like, and more than anything, thank you for being passionate about WoW, the classic WoW development team. There it is, boys. Pretty sad to hear this, man. I honestly was hoping there would be another phase. I really was, because I have so much fun playing SOD. It honestly is like the best version of Classic in my opinion. Brow. But yeah, it is what it is. All good things have to come to an end. But at least they have basically confirmed here again. They are working on Classic Plus. They want to take the time that they are spending on SOD here to just do it on Classic Plus. Make sure that's going to be getting cooked in the kitchen, as they said. And yeah, there it is, boys. It sucks, but what can you do, you know? In the end, all of us SOD players kind of saw this coming. Maybe we did not expect it so soon, but it always felt like we were lucky to get another phase. You know, like Phase 8, they said it right here. Phase 8 was not supposed to happen even. It's crazy. I thought it was supposed to happen, but it would be like a dungeon phase. It was actually not supposed to happen at all. So yeah, we were lucky that we even got the Enclave. If I had to guess, guys, maybe somebody pulled the plug on SOD. They're like, hey, you guys are not really making much money with SOD. You know what's gonna make you money though? Mr. Pandaria, right? That's where the transfers are. That's where the WoW boost is, the WoW token, you know, the name changes, the race changes. That's where it is.
Classic Plus even
GDKPs are there.
Isn't Season of Discovery literally Classic Plus?
Exactly, it's gonna be Classic Plus. Like SOD is Classic Plus, right? It's gonna be Classic Plus, like SOD, but basically with a more long-term future, which is all that I want. Like if Blizzard was like, hey, we're gonna keep working on SOD for the next 5 years, I don't need Classic Plus. Personally, I would just play that instead, right? But the thing about SOD is from day one, it's always been kind of like temporary. You know, the word seasonal, right? Seasonal is a temporary thing. It's never been like had any permanence. And then the devs themselves said in many interviews, like over a year and a half ago, that they are using SOD to test something, to see what works, to see what sticks for something else. And they never say what it is, but we know what they mean by it. And now that once they finally close down SOD, the servers are still gonna stay open, but slow down development, whatever that means. Now we have an answer, you know. So yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is.